me how you got involved and what this means to you?
Oh my gosh, I've been around probably 7 years as well, maybe 8. I'm not really sure anymore. It has to do with Sean. Everything goes back to Sean. Sean, the reason I got brought. Yeah, Ethan's daughter, Sean. The reason that I was pulled in with Sean and Loda and Ethan was because I work on cartoons for a living, and I don't have any children of my own. I just am really great with kids. And then the first year that I was just kind of like hanging out with Sean and Ethan and Loda, and they were kind of becoming family, they mentioned this event. So I'm like, oh, of course I'll show up. And then I came, and it did my heart in. It just did my heart in. Like, you know that people are homeless and losing their homes because of situations. Life happens, and nobody intends to be homeless. Nobody intends to be in a difficult situation. But with, healthcare the way it is, and just housing in California the way it is, it can get really difficult. And this moment in time when I first came, the first year, and I realized everyone's getting a break from the year of their life right today. And I like to think of this as a reboot button. You come here, you get to reset. If you haven't received all year, and that becomes a thing where you don't expect anything from anyone, so you shut yourself off. I like to think that this event opens the heart to be able to receive again, to know that it's possible to receive, that you are worthier of receiving, that you deserve receiving, because this is only a blip in time. This is just a moment. No one's going to stay in this situation forever. We want to help people get right back on track, realign, so that they can get right back into being creative in their lives. And the kids they aren't here for a gift. They're not. Most of the kids, when they receive something, they tend to hand it off right away, and they have to be told, no, that's for you, keep it. I do the present making section, and they make those presents, like stacks of them, and hand them out. They don't want anything because they're so happy to be happy for a day. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, they don't need the material gift, they need the spiritual gift that is this event. I need the spiritual gift.
Let me dovetail because on what you just said, because it's so beautiful. Yeah. But in addition to everything you said, they know that they're not alone.
Exactly.
And they are not alone. They see, not only do they see others in this situation, which with whom they can develop a sense of camaraderie, but they see people who are there for them. And because you can tend to isolate, but we are there for them.
And there are people here that have lifted out of the situation too. Absolutely. So that there's the hope of like, oh my gosh, here's somebody who was there for 1 year and now they've lifted themselves by the next year with the help of community, because we can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. When we know that there's people there for us, then we feel a little bit like, okay, I can get up and I can do something. I mean, the depression from being in difficult situations can be crippling.
And feeling alone.
And it takes the assistance of everybody out there that donates to this event to keep it going. Every year it almost doesn't happen because we don't have the financial support for it. And every year, by the grace of God, it does happen. But ideally, we need more help. We need bigger community. We want wherever you live for this to exist where you live. We just want more of this. It's amazing.
When you see stuff like that, the parents and the gratitude and the kids knowing this is someone, how does that compel you to want to?
It's overwhelming. I mean, it's the greatest thing. It's the best part of what we do. It really is. I mean, it's so grateful to be working in making cartoons, animation, and all that, making art. But this is the best part. This is the payoff. This is when you get to reconnect. It's one thing to have, and this is a very big awareness too. It's not just for Christmas. This should be a year-round thing. Toys for Tots and social services. What I love about this event is there's, as you say, a reboot. There's a way that you can just get an awareness that says like, hey, this is what's out there right now. There's a big homeless problem. It's huge. There's so much we need to do. I mean, places for people to stay, running water, law, protection. I mean, there's so much. And again, these kids, they don't have a say. And so what I love is just like, at least, one time a year they get to know that they are loved, that, that people do care. And also you hope that for everybody there's an awareness, a year-round awareness. And Ethan brought us all in, and again, yes, sainthood. Combat Radio is amazing.
We'll keep you coming back every year.
Oh gosh, anytime. And I just love it. I love seeing the faces. These guys are, and everybody is just energized. It's a galvanized experience. And if this is infectious, if we can keep this going, not only year after year, but year round, that's a huge thing.
But there again, and that takes money. That takes dollars.
Yeah.
It takes volunteers. It takes dollars. So if you are watching this and you are moved at all, even for a quarter, because enough quarters adds, I mean, it will add up.
Absolutely.
So we need your help.
You come out and participate.
Any little bit.
Come and participate.
You see, and you're like, okay.
Time is just as important.
I get it.
Exactly.
Time is just as important.
It's valuable.
Yeah.
It's valuable.
More important sometimes.
Well, here's the thing. There was a little girl that came up to the table today. She was in it. Her mom was pushing her in a stroller. She was under the age of 2. She was crying. She was having a rough time. And a lot of the time, the energy can be a lot for little ones. And then, and the mom went to make some presents. So I got this time by myself with this little girl, and we started decorating a present together. She can't talk, but she could really clearly communicate. And she went from crying to laughing, and I was having a great time, and she was having a great time, and I was like, I don't have kids. This is my opportunity to feel that giving and receiving at Christmas. And this little girl lit up my heart, and I lit up her heart, and we became best friends afterwards. We were done. Like, that was it.
Yeah, you got many
Sister for
kids.
life.